So I just watched Spider-Man Brand New Day and I liked it, but I didn't love it. This is gonna be no spoiler review, so I'm gonna be talking about stuff that you've already seen in trailers or in promotional material. First, I'm a big fan of Spider-Man. I've seen all the movies a million times. I've seen all the TV shows, cartoons, animations, everything. And I basically love all of them, some more than the others, but most of them are good. But I grew up with Sam Raimi's trilogy with Tobey Maguire, and those three movies just hold a special place in my heart. So every time a new Spider-Man movie comes out, I'm really excited and I'm looking forward to it. Technically, this movie was great. Like, cinematography was beautiful. What I missed in previous Tom Holland Spider-Man movies is Spider-Man swinging scenes. But here, we got it a lot, and I loved every second of it. And Destin Daniel Cretton, this new director, brings his own vision to it, and you kind of feel like you're with Spider-Man while swinging. We did get POV shots in Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man movies, but here you feel it more because you feel that shake, the sound effects and the camera shakes are so intense that you kind of feel excited, like you feel like you're in the air with Spider-Man. In terms of colors, we do get more vibrant colors than your usual MCU, because MCU movies usually are kind of muted grayish color tones on most of those movies, and here we get more colorful stuff, but I think Spider-Man needs even more vibrant colors than this one, but this is good direction we're taking. In terms of story, we basically get two big storylines in this movie. The first one is that we already saw in the trailers, and the first storyline is near perfect in my opinion. And the second one is spoilers, so I won't be discussing that one, but what I loved about it was the first storyline. This is Spider-Man being alone, fighting crime, and for me, this is what I've been waiting for all this time. For Tom Holland Spider-Man to be this Spider-Man, you know? Spider-Man that I personally love and I personally relate to. Him being alone and him dealing with aftermath of Spider-Man No Way Home, which I actually really like, because there were some theories online that they would retcon it or they would resolve it very quickly. And the whole movie basically is about the aftermath of that movie. This storyline is very grounded and very character study, and I loved it. If the whole movie was this storyline of him fighting crime, collaborating with the Punisher, I would have watched the whole movie about that. And the Punisher, oh my God, he's so good in it. I couldn't imagine how the Punisher would fit in this Spider-Man universe, because he has a very dark TV show and his dark story and very dark character with R-rated language and everything, so they handle it pretty well. It's not exactly the same Punisher that we saw in the TV show, but it's as close as we can get in this PG-13 movie. And I love the chemistry between these two characters, and there was more than I expected, and I even wanted even more. Whenever we see Peter struggling with his inner demons and these new abilities that you probably saw in the trailer, this is when the movie is at its highest, in my opinion. And then there's the second storyline, which I can't really talk about without spoiling the movie, but all I can say is I wasn't a big fan of the second storyline. I don't know, for me it didn't feel like it fit properly in this particular movie. As a separate storyline, as a separate movie, I think that would have been great. There's a lot of new information, specifically towards the second part of the movie. There's this new thing, and then there's a new plot twist, and there's new thing, and we don't get enough time to appreciate every little detail. I needed more time to appreciate those stuff more. And so at the end, I was left a bit underwhelmed. Like, when the movie finished, I was like, oh, that was good. I was like this, no? Yeah, that was good. And there's also some pacing issues. There was one moment in the middle, and I think towards the end, where it's just stopped. It felt like it kind of ended, but then it started again. And I want to say that that's our second storyline. I really liked it. And they really tried to combine both the storylines very well. And I saw that they tried it, and I really appreciate that. But it's like, I don't want to spoil anything, so I won't say anything, but it's totally different style of movie that comes in, you know? So That's where I had most problem with the movie. At the end of the day, it was pretty solid Spider-Man movie, which isn't one of my favorites, because like one of my favorite Spider-Man movies are Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2. The Spider-Man No Way Home storyline is so emotional that I just can't help it. It's one of my favorites. And also those Across the Spider-Verse movies, Into the Spider-Verse movies, I love them so much. And this one isn't that high for me, but it's very decent Spider-Man movie because of this first storyline, especially when you see him struggling. Like, I can't get enough of that part of this movie, because when this movie does something right, it does it really well. And I didn't mention the Hulk, but well, he's there and it's cool to see, you know, fine. Let me know your thoughts about this movie. I'm really interested. And if you want to see a spoiler review, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.